Make sure to stay until the end. We're going to share a common mistake people make and they end up spending thousands of dollars on parts and repairs they actually do not need. All that will be covered in this video today. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Super quick helpful video if you have red battery light on the dash on GMC Sierra, that generation here from year 2014 to year 2018 guys. If you have one of those, we'll explain a common reason for that, what you need to check. It could be simple fix as well that people often ignore, and if you need to buy replacement parts too, we'll share the information in the description of the video below where you can get them from, and you can see where we get most of our supplies as well. So let's start on it now. So before we start, let us tell you guys a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix pretty much anything. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. By the way guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. So let's go ahead guys and start on it now. If you guys have red battery light on, you wonder what causes that. Multiple things can cause that problem, but the first thing you want to check is two very important fuses that people do not know about them often. So we'll explain what you need to check. There will be many hidden fuse boxes in that track that most owners do not know where they're located on that GMC Sierra. That's why guys, we made one special video on our YouTube channel that's called GMC Sierra fuse box location and diagram. Check it out. It's a video that people told us saved them thousands of dollars in repairs. The first thing we need to open guys, a fuse box on the driver's side. Open the door on the side of the dash, that panel, you can pry it open. Behind it you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is guys very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume guys that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen guys at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So guys, what we need to check here, let's explain now. Let's zoom in a little bit. The first fuse that we need to check guys, it's quite important fuse, okay? It's the battery current sensor, also known as BMS fuse, and that fuse guys is known as fuse 37. We're talking about this 30M fuse, very important fuse. Next, the main fuse box guys is actually right here on the driver's side. If you open it, looks like this one, but the main alternator fuses are not here because the biggest fuse here is 60 amps. But if you still open the hood and come to the left passenger side, you see right here that's your car battery behind the coolant reservoir. See where these cables are? If you look at that one guys closer, I want to show you something. On the positive battery terminal, that's what it looks like. Check this thing out. We have guys integrated fuse box. That's a top view of it. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fuses. If you have problems with the charging system, alternator, red battery light, anything like that, you need to check these fuses because that's what could be causing your problem as well. Another thing that people should never overlook is a serpentine belt. If the belt falls off, nothing will be turning the alternator, and as a result it will not be charging the battery, and that can cause all this trouble too guys. Never touch the belt with fingers, especially if the engine is running, because it can take your fingers off. But inspect the belt to make sure it didn't fall off, it's not broken, and the serpentine belt tensioner pulley, okay, it's doing its job. Next that you need to check, okay, could be the BMS sensor, that's the battery monitor sensor. It will be usually located on the negative terminal of your battery. You need to actually test your battery because bad battery can cause that problem as well guys. We'll have many videos on the channels that will explain how to test battery. It could be bad alternator. It could be guys problems with the alternator voltage regulator, alternator brushes, or the diode pack as well. multiple things can cause that. But if you want to see how to test alternator, we'll have multiple videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you guys how to check that step by step. But always start with the fuses because it could be quite simple fix. So guys, this GMC Sierra has all kinds of different fuses, different kinds of relays, and those could be really hard to find. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you cannot find a replacement one, you may be stuck because of that. So we recommend, guys, okay, to get some spare ones and put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We will share the information in the description of the video below where you can get them from at a good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. Hopefully, guys, the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you for watching. See you next time.